Greetings from Dystopia, episode 106. Routines. Show you where we're at. Bank of the Fox River, near Oswego, Illinois. Somebody's residence back over there. I say routines because I had a young friend message me overnight, and he's been having some problems with depression, and it's all completely understandable given the current environment. He hasn't worked since the start of the pandemic. The company he's at closed down just until things are back to normal. Define normal. So he's kind of dark there. If I can get a little bit more light, here we go. So anyways, so he was just looking for advice, and the biggest thing I can say and tell anybody else that it may help is routines. Set routines. If you've been working a regular job for a while, your body and your mind are used to this routine of getting up at a certain time, of going to the bathroom and showering and shaving and eating your food and everything. That commute, lunch, commute home, dinner, it all happens on a certain routine. And you're now out of that routine because you're home. So you need to break down and establish new routines. Do the same things every day to get some sense of normalcy. That will help. That'll help with the depression a great deal. If you're slightly artistic, paint. Do something that expresses your art, lets out your frustrations. You need that vent, so you got to get out and find it. Walking at Sewiki Park in Oswego. Hadn't been out here in a year or two. There's this little trail back here. It's like, hello, come back here. There's just a little pond of stagnant water back there. So it's going to be nothing but bugs. Oh, turned around and there's one over there too. I don't know if I can, it's not really going to affect it too much, but there's probably some big bass ponded up in there. Anyway, just out here doing my walk. I've exceeded it by twofold for today, but fishing's not much to be had. I stopped 2 places on the way out here with no success. Those painted rocks out here. As you walk along this trail, you're occasionally treated to views of the river. Pretty cool. So at the end of July, the end of the month, I'm going to head up to Wisconsin for a few days and do some fishing. I'll do short episodes each day and try and get those uploaded. It may only be a couple minutes, and then just do a larger video when I come back, but there will still be a video every day. It'll just be much, much shorter. Maybe a highlight of the day, and then I'll edit one bigger video when I get back. it's kind of a tough choice to make for that trip, but need to go while I can, you know. Get out there and do some fishing up in the driftless and enjoy the beauty of that place. And catch some trout. See if I can catch a tiger this year. Caught one last year. So I got to keep my streak going. I got to get one tiger trout a year. All right, let me walk some more here, and then I'll be back with you guys. See you in a bit. Just saw a spin fisher waiting in the river, and talked to him real quick to see. He's also had no luck. It's done just about a mile of river. I'll show you the bridge where he set in and waded down from. But yeah, he's a mile of river down, no luck. I know where he's talking about. There's a sandbar. Actually, where I filmed the opener, there's a little sandbar right there that you can walk back to the north side of the river. He's going to go up there and then come back up and call it a day. He said he was tempted just to come back out here at Sawiki and just start walking back that way. But he doesn't want to pass up the other part of the river that may hold the fish for the day, you know. Yeah. We all have days like that, dry spells with no fish. No big deal. They'll be there the next day, and if not then, they'll be there the day after that. It's the one thing about fishing. It's the constant hope, the constant case of optimism. I'll catch one. All right, let me get back to walking. All right, I'm back in the car. That was 5.2 miles. Not bad. It's hot though. It's well, the temperature came down a little bit. It's 90 now. But then again, the car was parked in the shade. They cleaned up that park a good bit, repaved the road. I ran into a homeless guy a little farther down the trail. I saw a bag of clothes, and so I'm looking at a group of geese over here on the island. But yeah, I saw this bag of clothes and then a tent farther up that was just kind of pushed off to the side in the woods. And it was his stuff. It turned out he came here last night, and the sheriff's department told him he couldn't be camping in the park. So he left, traveled light, and then came back today and got his stuff. Don't know. I'm not going to judge him. I'm not going to, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I did make a suggestion of a place there that he could stay. It's back in off of one of the trails. I kind of showed him on the map where it is roughly. So I'll just consider that my good deed for the day. How good is debatable, because I'm sure the city would have a different view on that, but or the county for that matter. But got to be, you know, somewhere relatively safe. Bunch of people walking down the tracks over here. Oh, I was talking about that fisherman earlier, so I'll spin around here. Now he's parked on the other side of this bridge. You can see the train tracks there on the left. He's parked on the other side, and he walked down into the river, which you can see right there on the other side of the tracks. So you go down, whoops, right over here, right by those pilings and stanchions. You go down in the river and then wade the other way. And that's... Get out of here. But yeah, this is the other parking area here. I've waded this section of the river quite a few years. I'll do it once, maybe twice a year. Success has always been mixed there, but it's not bad. I feel like I got bugs crawling on me. Probably do after walking in that trail in the woods. All right, let me start working my way back to the house, and I can never get the cord unwrapped here. I'll charge you guys for a little bit, and then I'll come back and finish the recording. All right, I got a little more battery now, so we'll finish up for the day. Gonna be another short video today. Not much exciting going on when the weather's like this, although there are a lot of people out and about today. There's a lot of traffic. That was a bit of a surprise, but can't say it should shock me, you know. Nicer weather, everybody's stir crazy. The ones that aren't working are out and about. Looking for my mini bike buddy. I haven't seen him in a few days. There's a guy, when I'm cutting down this road, I've seen a few times. I actually stopped one day and we talked for a minute about the mini bike. It's actually really cool. It's a home built, used old 3-wheeler tires off a well, not 4-wheeler, but a Honda Odyssey. If you guys remember that 4-wheeler that they built for a few years back in the 80s, early 80s, that was quite the vehicle. Now the Honda Odyssey is a minivan. But yeah, so he built it out of that. It's got a 16 horsepower Briggs & Stratton V-twin. It's a pretty good little scooter there. That's my kind of mini bike, you know. He said he built it when he was a teenager. He owns that farm, and he still takes it out and rides it every now and then just for the hell of it. It's a nice little scooter. Get some lunch and start editing this up for today. Get it out and go back on the bench. Swap out my Windows laptop or my Linux laptop. Take it off. Put my Windows laptop up. I did do some video last night on the bench like I was talking about, but the capture card worked fine by itself, the HDMI capture. But the second you access another video for Linux device, it goes ape. So I'm going to try it on Windows and see if it has the same problem there. It's not necessarily a deal breaker. It just means that I have to unplug a camera, shoot all of the screen capture, and then plug the other camera back in. You know, I just have to swap them out. Not that big of a deal, but it's still mildly annoying. But yeah, that's it for today. It's a quiet day in Dystopia, out on the edge of the prairie. I've been actually listening to reruns of Prairie Home. As much as I like live from here, I think Chris Thiele's doing a bang-up job. There's something about, you know, just Prairie Home, there's something about it that's difficult to replace. I don't know, maybe it's just the, I don't know if it's the nostalgia of it or just the type of programming it was. You know, it was like an old Opry of sorts, you know. You had the mix of music and plays and humor. So anyway, another one of those shows I'll keep missing. There was quite a few on NPR that have disappeared over the years that I really miss. Anyway, reminiscing today, I guess. Just one of those days. All right. You know what's coming. That's it for today. Be good. Be well. Wear your mask. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day.